Alright, so the goal of this YouTube channel is just going to be my journey into getting $100,000. And then once I get there, um, then something different. But I'll be sharing like the things that I'm doing, the budgeting, what I'm doing for income, and what I'm doing with credit. So hopefully you guys like this journey, and I'll add some traveling on here. I want to do some investing stuff, some business stuff, and I'm also in medical sales, so I'll talk a little bit about that, and then just a little bit about everything. I just really want to start a vlog for myself, to look back and see where I am, or where I was, or where I will be. And it's kind of just having a plan. This is my way of having a plan. Today, we're gonna go get some burritos for my girlfriend's family, and then later on, we're gonna go catch a game, and then we have some surprise for her that, just a little surprise that I got for her birthday. And, but yeah, so we're gonna be sneaky and show her that later. All right, so right now, I'm here at Blake's getting some burritos, but I wanna talk about 3 things that I did to get into medical sales. I am 21 and I am in the neurosurgical division, and I sell devices for hospitals, and I sell devices that save lives. And I want to talk about 3 of the things that I did in my control to get and break into medical sales. I know that it's a pretty hard industry to break into, and a lot of people say once you're in it, you kind of just cruise through, but I think you still gotta put in the work. So 3 things that I did to get into medical sales. All right, so I got the burritos, and I want to give you one of the things that I did. I'm gonna skip over all the basics, like getting good grades in high school. I'm gonna focus more on kids who are in high school trying to figure out whether or not they should go to college. If you want to do medical sales, you gotta go to college. I think that was my route. You don't have to do it, because there's people out there who break in and don't go to college. But I don't know, the job market looks a little tough, and it just helped me get my job is just by going through college. So first step is go to college. Go to college, do something related. What I did was business and marketing. Absolutely nothing to do with medical stuff, but I went to college, and right now I am in my last semester. I have 6 more months and then I graduate. So I was able to become a rep before I even graduated. So you don't need college, but I went through college and I don't regret it. I learned so much in business school, and I also learned how to network, how to talk to people, and that was the biggest part. Was being in college, you have to use that network. It's not just for school, it's also for networking with other people, and that has built up in building into real estate, a little bit of going into other stuff that is potentially going to make me money, and investing in college. I think that's great. So I had to take off my glasses because the glare was messing up the view, but those burritos were super good. And the second thing that I want to talk about is having the ability to stand out. I think standing out in an applicant full of people that want to do the same job can be very hard. One of the things that I picked up was just using my background that I already had. So I had no healthcare background, but I did have sales background. And if I didn't have it, I went and I got it. I mean, I joined clubs. I was doing advertising first. I was selling advertisements, and then I became a manager, and then I started selling parts, and then after that, that's when the opportunity came to be able to sell medical devices. But before then, in my resume, since I was working with 18-wheeler parts, those parts are expensive, so the best way that I sold it was, I put on my resume that I handle $20,000 pieces, distributing these pieces at a time, and somehow I was able to use that as well as my other backgrounds to actually be able to relate my background to the job that I was applying to. And then on top of that, you still have to, be different. You have to know the way that you speak, having the ability to just be yourself and also incorporate the different job duties that you actually have on the job. So knowing the job that you're applying to is going to be huge. I mean, if you're not doing research, go do research and already do the job beforehand. I heard I can't remember who it was, but they said, I'd rather hire somebody already that's doing the job. So if you really, really want that job, go out and look for the doctors, go out and look for those surgeons, go out and do the job before even getting the job. And when you actually have the interview, be like, hey, look, you pick me because I already talked to X, Y, and Z doctors, and I already know that X, Y, and Z doctors do this. And I know that they're willing to try your product. All I need is the product. And when you say that to a manager's gonna look at you and be like, well, they just made it a lot easier for me to pick who I want on my team, the person who is already doing the job. So might as well just give them the job if they're already, you can't really beat that. Even though all that other stuff, the background, the education, the wave, you know, if a person has good character, I've heard a lot of managers say that it's hard to find somebody with good character. So if you have good character, show it. So that's the second thing. The third thing is you guys are gonna have to wait because I gotta go get ready. We're going to a New Mexico United game today, and yeah, I'll record some of that later. All right, so I'm currently taking care of these little dogs running around, but I was looking back at the videos that I made, and I didn't record anything of New Mexico United, so that's kind of funny. So I just want to come and finish off the video and talk about the third thing that I did to get into medical sales, and I think this is the most important one, is literally the most obvious, I think so too, is networking. And I think that's just not just with this job, it's with any good high-paying jobs. Typically networking is probably the best way that you're going to get into jobs that are really competitive and harder to get into. The way that my network worked is just by the people that I knew, and just being a good person, being ethical, and being reliable. Those are the big ones. Hardworking, you know, all of the basic things that a person wants that, you know, somebody would come and work for. If you want more of the basic stuff, I think that's somewhere else, because I don't really want to focus on the basic stuff. It's more of detailed stuff that I would like to talk about. So being able to have that networking opportunities, and, you know, how do you get these networking opportunities is by, you know, doing clubs or reaching out to family, or just, you know, anything. Honestly, you can just talk to anyone. I know there's a saying that I've heard in sales where it's like, you see someone, sell someone, but don't just network with them to, you know, benefit yourself. Just be genuine and care about that person. And if you're good enough, maybe, or even if just like the opportunity arises, maybe something pops up, and those are the chances that you take, and you don't let go, and you work hard, and you make sure that they know that you're the right person, you're the right fit. That can go into getting a job, that can go into buying a house, that can just do a lot of stuff for you if you network. So if you're a little scared of like going up to people, that's fine. You don't have to go up to anyone. I think networking is a great opportunity and will definitely get you into medical sales. I've heard a lot of people, oh my God, I've heard a lot of people actually hire their like babysitters to go into medical sales. For me, it was different. I was like the window cleaner. but yeah, that's how it started. And now it's, you know, I handle a pretty big part of New Mexico and Colorado. And it's, yeah, I can go more into details about the job and what like the actual job is. But besides that, I think that is the third point. That's pretty much it. Yeah, there you go. It's all 3 points. Again, let me know what you guys want to see more of, or if you want to see more of, but I'm just going to keep recording these and uploading them and see where they go. I mean, the goal of this channel is just to grow it and hopefully have a net worth of $10 million in 10 years, maybe 5. Oh, I just stepped on his tail. Maybe 5. This is the first step, uploading the first video. Like, subscribe, and share it. So someone took a bite out of that.